we want to know whether or not Charles has just revealed his political hand. King Charles, our very own, Charlie Rae. I mean, is he just a bit miffed that she didn't let him go to COP, whatever the number is?
I have to say, Patrick, don't give up your day job and start doing impersonations because you're not very good at it for a start.
No.
I am not a supporter of Liz Truss in any shape or form, but I have to say I think it was wrong of various commentators this morning on radio, television and in newspapers to suggest that the Prince Charles, sorry, here we go again, the King was expressing a political view point at all. I don't think he was. I think he was being self-deprecating. I've seen him do this before where he says, oh, you've got to come and see me. Oh, never mind. It's a pity. And I think that's what he was doing. I do not believe he was making a statement on the political climate at the moment at all.
Okay, all right, Kinsey, I will bring you in now, Kinsey Schofield. What do you make of that? What was your hot take on King Charles meeting Liz Truss?
No, Patrick, you're not going to like this because we're not going to. I'm not going to argue. I think we're seeing King Charles, engaged and funny, and I think we build people up sometimes to tear them down. This is a man whose popularity is like the highest it's ever been, and I think sometimes, like I said, we build them up to tear them down. It doesn't help that we know so much about his politics. Certainly, yeah. I do wonder if he thought about that strategy over the last few decades. Is this going to inevitably bite me in the butt? But in this particular instance, I think we saw his sense of humor, and I can't believe how critical people are being.
I know. Look, I agree with you. I don't think that... I mean, I think it would have been ridiculous for King Charles to have been, oh, dear, I've got to see you. I mean, I don't think there was any real indication. People jumped on it. But Charlie Rae, to be fair, he has been caught a couple of times. I mean, there was Pengate number 1. There was Pengate number 2. You know, has he just not got quite the same, I don't know, social manner as our dear Queen?
Look, the two Pengate issues, they were key moments, very key moments in his first, details of being king, and the pens were right. The ink had come out over his hands and everything else. Yes, it's funny, and you can imagine how frustrated he was at all. I mean, he's got a temper on him. There's no question about that. I mean, if things are not going right, he makes it well known that he doesn't like it. But on this occasion with Liz Truss, I do not believe he would be so crass to make a political statement. And I think I agree with my colleague that this is just other people using a stick to continue to beat Liz Truss with.
Indeed, and surely King Charles would not want to be that stick. I mean, he's the king. Kinsey, I'll just change the topic a little bit because we've done with King Charles now. We've established the fact that he did not, in fact, be rampantly disrespectful to our new Prime Minister or really mean anything by it, and that, frankly, this story is probably a load of nonsense. So talking of a load of nonsense, let's talk about Harry and Meghan. What have they been up to now? Have they come out with any absolute corkers, for example? I mean, I just can't believe that they're even still particularly relevant, I suppose. Kinsey, what are they doing? What are they up to these days?
I mean, what they're up to these days is, Meghan continues to release these podcasts where she hints that the people that are her guests are going to unload their past trauma, but then Meghan brings it all back to her. Don't worry. I'm sorry that you were suicidal, but let me talk about myself for a second. So we're continuing to release podcasts. I'm sorry, but I am still hearing that Harry wrote a very nasty publication about his family, and he's trying to pull it all back at the last minute because he's so stressed about it now. He's reconsidered things. And so, yeah, Harry and Meghan are still here. They're still house hunting. They're releasing podcasts, and they're talking negatively about their in-laws.